Blazin Hit Radio.
Good morning, you guys.
Now with more us.
You rock.
Better music, less commercials, more Larry and
I
Kathie.
just love you both.
A lot of people know that Kathie and I have been in radio for a long time. We consider ourselves, I guess, partners.
Yes.
Like life partners.
Radio partners.
Life partners.
Broadcasting partners.
Right.
Yeah.
Law partners.
Morning show partners.
But we also actually have something else that we that we partner with our friend Phil. He is our co-owner and friend from Yolo Rum.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Phil to the show.
Hi, Phil.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for having me.
Happy Friday, Phil.
Phil.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Phil.
Yolo Rum would not exist without this man right here.
Yes.
Who was smart enough to, he literally walked from Colorado to Panama. And
He just walked?
Right, he
with
walked.
one backpack?
Right, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And he drug his wife, and they
There's
made
no
it.
way she would walk.
Right.
No,
No,
especially
but
not
she
in
met
Pepper
him.
Hills.
She
Exactly.
flew first class.
Yes,
but
and met him down there.
Exactly.
No. But you guys, first of all, we were working with Phil when we were on traditional radio.
Yeah.
We were doing your marketing, commercial stuff like that, and we developed a friendship. And then, this opportunity came up, and Phil was like really serious about doing something with liquor.
Yeah.
And like sometimes people will say that. It's like, oh, I'm a start a liquor company. And Phil's like one of those people that actually does stuff he says.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Right, exactly.
It's
So
like,
then,
wow, that's happening? That's okay. Yeah, this is awesome.
right, and anybody can start a liquor company. All you got to do is go to one of these liquor conventions, and you're like, well, there's lots of liquor brands. But not everybody gets to make the world's finest rum and work with the finest rum maker in the world.
Right.
This is right.
Right, and so Phil, actually, that was the first big coup that you pulled off, was you actually went to Panama and you met Don Pancho.
Yes, and that had very little to do with me. That was all my wife.
Right,
I
'cause
cannot take credit for that.
Okay, truth be told, Phil's wife is a dime.
Yeah.
And she used to be
Yeah.
a known person there.
She's a pretty, yes, in her own right. Yes, she's
Right. She was a
quite well
politician.
established.
And
Okay.
She was on radio. She had like
Okay.
a radio show where they would
that's
call in and ask
awesome.
her
Okay.
different questions. She actually worked for pharmaceutical companies.
Okay.
And
Oh, wow.
it was kind of paid programming, but people would call in and ask her advice on
And
things.
ask her out.
Ask her out all the time. That was
Yeah,
the
that
people
was-
that were working on the radio stations.
She's beautiful.
So you were looking for somebody to make the rum, and she was the one that like had the foot in the door with Don Pancho, correct?
She knew people, yes.
Right.
Okay.
We took one path and we presented a whole storyboard for advertising, and I really had a passion for rum, and I wanted to introduce people to good rum, and there's no good rum anywhere really, and
Right.
I was like, why don't people know that rum is so good?
In
Right.
South America, that's all they consume.
That's all they
Right.
consume,
Right.
and I figured that out, and so I wanted to bring good rum to Colorado, and the people that I presented to, and this was all my idea. I had found these people. They basically stole all of my ideas, and when we would go down to Central America, I would see them actually on billboards for another rum company.
What?
But they killed
Damn.
they said they wanted to do business with somebody that was already in the industry. So I asked my wife to kind of take over the reins of the project, and she actually knew people that knew Don Pancho, and that's how that all happened. So
Yeah.
thank goodness for that.
Now, forgive me, but could you tell everybody who Don Pancho is in the world of rum?
Don Pancho is the most famous rum maker in the entire world. He was born in Cuba. He was the minister of rum for Fidel Castro, who was the president forever in Cuba. He moved to Panama. Now he basically works independently with a big distillery, and he made our blend for us. But he's the most famous rum maker in the world.
That's
He's the most
awesome.
interesting man in the world.
He really is.
He kind of is the real most interesting
Oh, he
man in the world.
absolutely is.
Right, and the thing is, once we inked this deal with him, and the bigger rum company that he works with in South America found out, they're like, hey, slow down on working with other people.
Right,
And
we
so
still want you.
It was already too late, and he'd already inked the deal with us.
If you Google search Yolo Rum, or actually Don Pancho Fernandez. Yolo Rum is the first thing that comes up.
That's awesome.
We've kind of owned him, and he's even said, "You guys stole me."
So he's in Phil's basement. And,
Right, literally, that's how he stole him.
Well,
hey, so you, I mean, he must be happy though with the product and how good you guys have marketed it, and
It's really taking off for us. We have a lot of really big things going on. It's really exploding in Miami. We have a new distributor. We're a lot of big chains are looking at us right now. Our problem is keeping up with the demand.
yeah.
But things are really happening for us.
well, and that's why we wanted you on, because we're, a lot of people are always like, since I got interested in involved with Yolo Rum, people are always like, hey, how could I get in that?
Well, yeah, that was me. That was Wiggins.
How do we get involved
Right.
in that? And so it was like, with that much interest, we figured out how you could get involved in it.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you guys for everything that you guys do for the brand. And really, the brand wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys from the very beginning. And we appreciate it. And thank you.
Yeah,
for everything that
Kathy
you guys
and I
have done.
work in brand awareness and research of the product.
Meaning we drink a lot of it and
exactly.
told everybody to get some of it.
So you guys are smart. You guys got in at the very beginning. You guys saw the dream and the concept of everything.
Yeah.
Now we're opening it up to kind of the public, but it's going to be a small group, and it's what's called a equity-based crowd fund. And so you will actually own a percentage of the company, and the percentage that we're basing it on is actually a really generous percentage. So the people that are buying into the company will own a piece of Yolo Rum. You will get a stock certificate that actually has the amount that you own on it with your name.
Yeah.
And it makes it official. And when we grow, there could be a lot of potential with that stock actually increasing in value.
Hell yeah.
That's what we hope.
Yeah, that's like that's when you see like a liquor company that like I think Bacardi just bought Patron, and you saw how George Clooney sold his tequila company. So that's all these companies do, is they wait for a brand to get big and then they grab it before anybody else does.
Right.
So it is a really good opportunity. And if you're one of those people that like you hear about the bulls and the bears and you hear that, the stock market's actually doing really well, but you're not in it.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like
most people.
This is a chance for you to actually be a part of it and watch your stock rise. And it's like it's $1 a share, correct?
It's $1 a share. I think the minimum buy-in is going to be $100 and the maximum is $2,000. Ideally, we're trying to sell 1 million shares at $1 each. So we've talked about having 1,000 investors invest $1,000, and we've already started an email list for people that are interested in signing up for that. The best thing to do is to go to our website, yolorum.com/invest. And if you go there, you can sign up for our email list. We have current information on there. This campaign will be going live in the next 60 days. We're filing some forms to make it all official. This is a big deal for us.
This is a big deal, everybody. It's only going up. Your investment is only going up.
Yeah, this is exciting, and like to the point where like if there's some people that really want to like kick in big or whatever, if you invest to a certain degree, you could possibly even go into Panama with us.
Oh,
Well, it sounds like Larry's extending that invitation.
Yes,
Exactly.
Like, okay.
We're gonna fill a whole plane,
Before we
but you
know
have
it,
to invest
great. This is-
$10,000 or more.
Here
There
we
he goes,
go.
going off teleprompter again.
Exactly right. He's going broke.
Hey,
Watch out.
Hey, I can tell that I was like, I don't go to every meeting. So that was like 5 meetings ago. So they probably refined that idea. But no.
I can tell by Phil's reaction. Yes, they did. Yes. But you know what? I have to tell you, Phil, because one of the reasons why, I love you, and I know that you are successful, and whatever you touch is successful. So that was number one.
Thank you, Kathy.
Number two is Yolo Rum. One time you brought the rum to the Everyday Show.
Yes.
And that must have been 3 years ago, 2 years ago,
Yes.
something like that. And you were generous enough to let my production crew each take a bottle home so they could test the sample, right?
Yes.
And I have to tell you, in that past 3 years since you've been there, we've had multiple liquor people on, and when they bring rum and stuff, everyone still says it doesn't compete, especially with the gold.
Oh yeah, the
Like
gold is
man,
amazing.
like they some of them that's all they still buy. They know exactly which liquor stores they can get it at. Like they don't like to mix it. Like they think it's offensive if you mix it with something
absolutely.
because it's so good. And I completely agree.
Yeah, it's award winning.
Yeah.
18 awards. It literally is the best rum in the world. Don Pancho told my wife that it should be the standard that all rum is held to.
Oh yeah.
So if you don't know what good rum is, Yolo Rum Gold is really good rum.
So again, if we don't raise the million, the old man gets it.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
He's in the basement. We got him.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But
Poor
Phil,
Don
thank you.
Pancho.
And this is your chance, everybody. One more time. Where do they find
Okay,
you?
it's going to be at yolorum.com/invest.
And again, if you come in at the platinum level, you'll be going to Disney World with us.
Oh, you're
And then
Larry, shut up.
Can I digress? Are you out?
No.
You out
Digress.
Here?
No.
I just want to know who leaves Taco Bell without gas.
Thank you, Phil. Thank
You know what?
you, Phil.
Here's can I in my defense?
Oh, God.
Taco Bell gives you gas.
Exactly. That's
So
what
I thought
I'm
I would be
saying.
okay. I thought
You're the only person that I've
Right.
ever known that has not left
Right,
Taco Bell with gas.
Hey,
I always
hey,
get
look at him.
gas. So, sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen,
TGIF,
he
everybody.
will be here Saturday
Right.
night and
One
Sunday
night
at the
only.
Comedy Works. It's Phil.
That was good, Phil. That was good.
No, but seriously though, this is a chance for you to get in the game and get into something that's kind of cool. And we're still in the stages of where you could jump on something like this. We're not going to do this again, or every time something.
And
like
we're
that.
really looking to do an IPO. The SEC just deregulated smaller IPOs. This could be a giant opportunity for everybody that jumps on this now. I can't guarantee anything, but we are in fantastic shape and we are really enthusiastic about what we have going on. We're producing an amazing video. You guys are doing the voice for the video, and we really appreciate that. And then also everything that you guys are helping us with on this campaign.
Right.
Yeah.
For those of you out there that are like, oh, in order to get to this goal financially, I need to do this or work these many hours and stuff. Maybe at the end of the day, you just need to make an investment that looks like it's got a real promising future, everybody. YOLO Rum.
Right. Invest in it and don't tell your wife. And then be like,
And then surprise her with the money, right, Larry?
no. Then she's like, where are you going? Why are you packing? I'm in a new life. YOLO, Panama.
Yeah. Yes, you only live
He's all,
once.
Larry said I'll get a free trip to Panama. YOLO Rum. YOLO Rum.